Hello, Mechwarriors. I came across an interesting build in a match I just did at Luthien, and this guy had a Catapult C2, and I'm really interested in trying this out. So I've already gone into the store, and here it is. Here's the C2. I'm actually considering buying it, but I just bought 7 mechs last week, and so I feel kind of guilty. So I noticed he didn't have any jump jets, so we're going to strip the armor and strip the equipment off and see if we can't build it just from what I saw. So legs probably close to maxed out, probably a little less. I'm gonna say that if this was my build, I would be running it this way. We'll see how far we get down the line. Believe it or not, this is easier than stripping everything back and then moving everything forward. And then what he had was 2 rack 2s. So he had a rack 2 on each side. And then he was running 4 LRM 5s without Artemis. So disable Artemis and go 1, 2, 3. And he was pretty liberal in the play with the LRM 5s. So I would estimate he probably had between 3 and 4 tons of ammo. And yes, I know I don't have an engine on here yet. And then you probably need at least 2 tons. Actually, I think this is probably a lot of ammo. So I would go with 3 tons of racks. And let's just start stuffing an engine on here. And let's go with a light engine. He still had both his torsos in place, so there's no way of knowing if he had a light engine or an XL. But it's been my experience that if you have oh, and I noticed he didn't have zoom when he zoomed in. It was regular zoom. So we're going to go with another ton of ammo here. And then we have a heat management of 1.21. He was really cool. He fired up his racks and he was firing his LRMs. And he was able to stay somewhat cool. So we're going to go with light. And I noticed that we need to put a heat sink on here. And his speed looked like he was probably close to 60 kph. So we have ECM and we have light. There we go. That 64 seems about right. Let's go with a heat sink on board just for fun. Yeah. This is about what he was running. It was like this. I think I would probably want to go another maybe half ton of ammo into the LRMs. But I think once you skill this up, that's going to be plenty. Because 4 LRM 5s are not going to fire a lot of fires. And he was firing these individuals, so he was chain firing these. So what are we getting for ammo on this? 480. Maybe go a half a ton of the ammo for the rack 5. I don't know. I feel like the rack 5 needs 4 tons, or the 2 rack 2s need 4 tons of ammo. So maybe go with what happens if we go with a Ferris? Yeah, Ferris Bueller definitely kill us. So we need to go with light Ferris. I call it Ferris versus Fibrous because it looks like Ferris, honestly. And then go with maybe a case protection and throw the last half ton of ammo at the LRMs, maybe. So that gives us 3.5 tons of LRMs and 4 tons of that. And I think this is a pretty decent build because You have a heat management of 1.34. Let's look at the meat and potatoes. Heat management of 1.34, speed of 64.8, firepower of 86, which is wowzer. And when we come down here, if you get LBX, you have a 5% reduction there, and in spread and cooldown, you get a minus 10%. Missile velocity, you get plus 10%. LBX velocity, you get plus 20%. Boy, they really want you to run LBX on this. Missile heat generation, minus 5, and range, plus 10. And then survival, base armor, left and right arm, you're getting plus 15. Base structure, center torso, plus 8. Left and right torso, plus 8. Left and right arm, plus 7. And left and right leg, plus 8. And then you're also getting a sensor range boost of 100. So that's really not that terrible. And this seems like it would be a pretty viable build. So we'll call this C2 nameless. And we're just going to go ahead and buy this. Why not? 9 million. I've got 22 sitting, or 21 sitting around, so I'll definitely buy it. And I have no idea what to call this. So this makes the 4th catapult that I have in my list. 3 of them in this account. I have an A1 on one of my other accounts. So now we go up to this, and we go to heavy. And there we go. And I paint these all the same color. Because when you buy this mech, you get a free paint job. It's hard to turn that down. And white, black, and red. They're all the same color. I paint all my catapults the exact same color. The only time they're different is if I do an SRM, all SRM build, I paint them black, blue, and purple. But otherwise, they all get this white, red, and black. So, yeah, the LBX is a nice option. But this is with an an XL engine, and I'm terrified of running an XL engine in this mech. So let's throw this on there. Ooh, it's got a hefty price tag attached to it as well. I'm losing a lot of money there. But I think this is going to be worth it. So let's save that. And, you know, if this doesn't turn out to be something I like or enjoy, I can turn around and sell it. But honestly, I think I'm going to enjoy this. I think this is going to be a hit. And let's go down to the... let's go to Ruble It, because that's where I go to test maps, or test mechs for maps. And where is it? There it is. Oh, there. And here we are on the test center at Ruble It, and we're testing the Catapult C2.
Target acquired.
So, weapons. I think you can alpha strike these and it wouldn't even be an issue. Heat management is stupidly good.
New target acquired.
That's not bad. Let's try chain fire. Guy's off the census.
New target acquired.
I love how this kills me. I'm only running essentially 2 LRM-10s, 4 LRM-5s, but it shows that I have a full missile loadout, like if I was running an LRM, an MRM-40. Let's see how many got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 5. That's 35 missiles on each torso there. And it shows like I'm driving like an LRM-35 or something, or 2 LRM-20s on each side and a pair of LRM-15s on each side, which you'd have to strip the engine down to nothing to get that to work.
Target destroyed.
It seems like a pretty viable build, though. Close the pod bay doors, Hal. I love that. Yeah, so this is a very viable build. I think I just need to put a warhorn on there so when I get a kill, I can take advantage of it. By the way, that guy in that match, the nameless guy that had this, he did really well, by the way, in the match. It looked like he did like 600. So I guess that's well. I don't know if that's really well, but he did well. I did 513 damage, but I had 3 kills. So, and one of the kills was a solo kill on a charger. So I guess I did really well because I was in a adder.